Eastwood gives up 14th, Howard Spooner mid-grid, only 16th in the Morgan. He could be another one to watch here because he races very well in that car. Robert Koenig's immaculate Porsche 993 is 25th on the grid. And once again, it's Chris Byland that rounds out the grid in the Lotus 211, but he raced well in the earlier event. The ex-Caterham racer should be another driver to watch here as he takes on rather more powerful cars around him. So, 25 minutes of racing, the second GT Cup race of the day at Silverstone gets underway. Mike Gardner on the inside line in the blue and white More Racing Viper has the advantage going into Copse Corner. Mike Donovan right with him then. And third, as they turn their way through for the first time, is Jeff Ledley with his Ferrari to head Group 2 as they go now up towards Magnus for the first time. And Gary Eastwood being allowed into the race now. Everybody else has gone through Copse way now, but Mike Gardner is getting away as they come down towards the braking zone for Abbey this time. There in third place, Jeff Ledley, the Group 2 leader, getting the apex for the corner, all misjudged, running out wide as well. Viper ahead then of the 997 shape, 911 Cup S in the hands of Mike Donovan. This is Chris Randall's view in the Lotus Europa, turning his way up through the right-hander of Luffield, loops him round towards the corner and then up over the line. And Chris Randall now really pushing on, trying to gain places on the inside as they head down towards the right-hander at Cox. The field already pouring through for the second time and going now up towards Maggers. So Brooklands in a moment as he turns through the left-hander, uses lots of curb there and a bit of the grasscrete on the inside, trying to shorten the line, shorten the lap as much as he can. But Howard Spooner there is the man to watch because that Morgan getting faster and faster as the race wears on. May not have qualified all that well, but in race trim he's going tremendously well now. Howard Spooner, who drove here in the earlier British GT Championship round earlier on in the season, comes then now at a Woodcote corner, but he's on the back of Jack Gerber in the Ferrari as they go down towards Cox with Alex Martin, in fact fighting back. Look on the inside there, a Porsche tries to sneak up the inside but to no avail. The GT Marks run, yellow Porsche slots back into place as the cars now head up towards the left-hander of Maggotts. Now you're on board with Chris Randall, the Hoffman's Motorsport Lotus Europa that went so well in the first race in its GT Cup debut. The other Lotus, of course, going well as the 211 there in the hands of Chris Byland, who's gone ahead of John Taylor. Ex-Caterham racers both. Very little there. Ferraris with headlights ablaze go to Cox. Leon Price now starting to close just a little on those ahead of him, and taking Alex Martin with him for good measure as they go from Cox now towards Maggotts. The race leaders together still. Mike Gardner there trying to get the lines set up right as he goes through that left-hand kink just before Abbey, but Mike Donovan, who's been racing for many, many years, is staying with him. The Viper really has been the benchmark car all season within the GT Cup. The lighter Porsche versus the much heavier, very powerful 8-litre Viper. Through Luffield they come, tied together these two now. Can Mike Donovan make a move? A little bit of opposite lock there as he applies some correction coming out of Luffield, but now Mike Donovan is right on the tail of Mike Gardner. Over the line they come, Gardner defends, Donovan goes to the outside line, Mike Gardner moves across to take the line for the corner. The Viper keeping the Porsche at bay. This is what GT racing should be about, different types of cars being competitive at the head of the field. It's the Viper then that heads the Porsche going up towards Maggotts as lower down the order here is Marco Pullen, the man that leads Group 3. His life is a fair bit more easy really at the moment than it is for the overall race leader, Mike Gardner, because he's under that huge pressure from Mike Donovan. Marco Pullen then trying to work his way up past Jack Gerber here, not having as good a second race as he did the first one. The two of them together on track, running in different groups though within the GT Cup. It's based on power to weight effectively, as well as the age of the car, and also then just a little bit of science to try to make sure that nobody has too dominant a time of it anyway. Jeff Ledley in Group 2 coming under pressure from Leon Price, then Alex Martin. This is the third place overall and they've all bunched up now. At the head of the field, Mike Gardner though, fending off Mike Donovan, looking as though he might be able to do a double here at Silverstone this weekend. Down towards Abbey, late braking from Leon Price puts him almost onto the tail of Jeff Ledley, but not near enough to really challenge for position there. As the cars now climb up towards Bridge Bend once again, the leader being delayed in traffic. Should be able to work a way through on the inside there of the slow Ferrari, which he does. Look at the gap now between Gardner and then chasing after him Mike Donovan. They were nose to tail, but now the gap has really split up as on the run to the flag, Mike Gardner does the double here at Silverstone. 2 out of 2 for him on the international circuit at Silverstone at this MSVR organised race meeting. Mike Gardner wins. In second place across the line is Mike Donovan, the gap at the flag being 3.3 seconds. And look at this, Henry Furman gets all sideways coming out of Luffield. He's on some oil, I think, there. Spins it, around he goes. It may even be his own oil because there was a big cloud of something coming from underneath the car. And that catches out Leon Price as well, who rotates coming out of Luffield. And he's not the only one, because Richard Denny's Porsche there, number 25, has gone all sideways. Marco Pullen tries to avoid any slick of oil. Whoops, gets sideways, finds Jack Gerber spinning ahead of him. That gives Pullen 7th place, just on the tail of Howard Spooner. But oil on the last corner has really done for the hopes of many. So confirmation of the way they came across the line. Mike Gardner ahead of Mike Donovan, with Jeff Ledley 3rd and a win in Group 2. Alex Martin 4th ahead of Leon Price and Howard Spooner to round out the top 6. Victory in Group 4 goes to Will Goff ahead of Chris Byron in the Lotus, and then Sarah Bennett-Baggs BMW. Marco Pullen defeating Jim Geddy and Colin Broster in Group 3. Jeff Ledley fends off Alex Martin to win Group 2, but it's Gardner, Donovan and Leon Price, the top 3 in Group 1, making it a double win here for the Dodge Viper.